Hello, Richard. Can you hear me? Hello, King 078. Hi, Dhruv. Right. Today we have the winner of Team of the Future from ISPL round 3, ISPL auction experience round 3. He should be he should be joining us anytime soon. We just wanted to have a chat about, to understand his learnings, to understand how his experience went, um, and basically he's willing to share how it helped him and how he actually enjoyed learning new skills through the lens of cricket that we all love. Hello, James. Hey, Sergeant Sir. Hello, Nitesh. He should be joining us anytime soon, guys. Thanks, Richard. He is here, and let's go.
Hi Ritesh,
Hi, Pratham. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Um, how you doing? All safe?
I'm good. Yeah, yeah.
All safe. Right. So first of all, congratulations on participating in ISPL and winning Team of the Future.
Thank you.
How was your experience? Dealing with Crickheart and ISPL.
Yeah, I think it was an amazing experience, right? So personally, I don't know a lot about cricket,
Hmm.
and definitely after participating in ISPL, like even me, like myself as a newbie, I was able to participate amongst people who knew a lot about cricket and have been playing cricket for a few years.
Yeah.
So I think it felt really good. Yeah, I learned a lot as well.
Hmm. It actually takes away like the physical element of it and the playing, and it takes it to the mind.
Exactly.
So it's a lot about
So it
strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, I focus a lot about the business aspects and the tactics I
Hmm.
would use. Yeah.
Right. So speaking about the tactics, right? So I'm aware that like it wasn't a long time, but how did you prep for this? What was your initial plan? And overall, how do you think on retrospect, what are your views on how the auction went?
Right. So I think one night before the auction, right? I looked at the ISPL auction list that you guys sent us,
Hmm.
and what I did, I noted every player that you sent and how much money I would like to spend on them, like the max amount,
Yeah.
right? So I capped it. For example, if it was Suresh Raina, I bought him for 6 crores, but the
Hmm.
max I had for him was 10,
Yeah.
right? Because he's a really good player because of his experience, right?
Hmm.
And I wanted him as my captain as well, which means planning it out beforehand. That really helps a lot. And that was
Hmm.
basically my plan because I don't know a lot about cricket, as I told
Yeah.
you before. So I think
And how many?
budgeting
Sorry,
your
please
team,
finish.
yeah, budgeting your team
Yeah,
is really,
really important. And the budget was pretty small as well. For 12
exactly, just
players,
45
45
crores,
crores is
exactly.
is very small, and I think
Hmm.
everyone handled them
Yeah.
their budgets really well. Um, you know, in auction, you're not in an auction situation. You're not always going to get everything
Hmm.
that all the players that you want. So, how many backups did you have per spot in your 12?
So I had two backups per person.
Hmm.
Right, for example, if I had Virat Kohli, I had Suresh Raina, Rishabh Pant as backups as well,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So, for example, I was willing to spend 12 on just Virat,
Hmm.
but someone else I think bought him for 18. So I was lucky
Yeah, and
on your hand.
And I think something that you've displayed very well is like the discipline of, yes, you might player will make the difference for you, but it's about handling that budget and not stepping one step more than what you've planned for
Exactly.
and sticking to your plan. Um,
I think I made some misses as well, but I was able to get a 12-player team.
right. So let's just read your players, okay, so that you can tell me what your wrong choices are. So
Yeah.
you've got Suresh Raina, Kane Williamson, Rishabh Pant as your keeper, Pat Cummins, good fast bowler, Chris Gale, Deepak Huda, Prithvi Shaw, Riddhiman Saha, your backup wicketkeeper, I'm guessing. Yusuf Pathan, Piyush Chawla, and Darcy Short, right?
hmm
Um,
I don't
so
regret the players that I bought,
yeah,
but the I bought Kane Williamson for 17 crores. I think
mm,
I went overboard for that because I
yeah.
just got into it, right? So you just like bidding and bidding, and I just went till 17 crores, and that's it. I lost half my money there.
So before we just want to clarify something for the viewers. Someone asked, what is ISPL? So good question. ISPL is actually it was initially started for schools, and we're in the process of scaling it up to that. But what it is it's a virtual cricket league. You start off with a budget, your team name, your team logo, and you participate in an auction, and you create your team uh, by buying players in the auction. Later on, you have to give an analysis paper. An analysis paper is basically you explaining about the cricket side of your team, why you chose the players you chose. And then we also have a business element that we're developing right now. We've not yet launched it yet, and it will be coming out soon, where we have team logos, marketing, and a lot of elements there. So little step into the business side, Pratham. Um, why did and like the feel of the team? Why did you choose the name Mumbai Raje?
I think, Raj is something I've heard in a lot of movies, in the
Mm-hmm.
movies based in Bombay, like, how in Judwa 2 as well. I don't know if you know it, but Raj is like a common word in Mumbai as well. So I thought that would sound really cool.
Yeah,
And,
and the colors as
and
well. You've
even
got
with the, yeah,
you've got some really royal colors like blue
hmm
and white. Throw some light on that as well, please.
right. So I wanted a flat logo design, but using
Yeah.
negative space, how I made the icon. So if I just show it to you right here, I have it open, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can see how I played with the M as well, so I thought it would look really cool. The
Yeah.
M and like it catches the eye as well, so it makes it kings like Rajay. So I think that would look really cool.
And it looks like a crown as well, the M. It's pretty
Exactly.
cool. Yeah. Um, yes, so what were your experiences, and what were the skills that you developed writing the analysis paper?
Right. So writing the analysis paper, so obviously I had to do a lot of research on the
Yeah.
cricketers, right? So that is something I've learned. And how to write the analysis paper as well. So I also learned some graphic design as to how to design the analysis paper. I think it was a really good experience writing it as well because it was something new, right? It was like an MUN, but it was something that people love as well. If you're not into debating,
Yeah.
right? So you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah. It's like
if you guys are into MUNs, I think ISPL is also a really good experience and a competition that you should
mhm.
participate in.
Because it's the same thing, but from a sports context is what
hmm
we wanted to do.
Exactly.
And obviously, it would have been amazing if, we could actually book a venue and do this in
hmm
person, get the whole atmosphere flowing. It would be a
Yeah.
whole other experience. But it wasn't too bad virtually as well. Like,
No,
what
I
did you
think
feel about the virtual experience? Mm-hmm.
the internet's issue, but yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. So I think it was
Yeah.
really smooth. Like everything was really smooth. It was on time. Everyone was on time.
Yeah.
Everyone was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
It was very
Like
professional and it was a lot of fun as well. That's the
exactly.
perfect
Yeah,
balance.
exactly.
We
Yeah, it
had a
was.
good laugh, but it was like
Mhm.
handled really well.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the sweet spot. Um, you know, if you had to if you had to give your team a rating, were you fully satisfied with the team you purchased? What else would you do? Um, maybe you can go into little specifics as well and talk about your bowling attack, batting attack, and where you would probably make a change if you ever participate in the next round.
Right. So I think I don't have a lot of young players in my team, right?
Hmm.
Some new players.
It's interesting
So I
because you
think I
won
would,
the team of the future, but you've not got. You say
yeah,
you've
I
not.
did, but I think I would like to give an opportunity to new players as well. I have
Yeah.
a lot of experienced players in my team, of course,
Hmm.
but I need some players who are new to IPL as well, who are debuting in IPL.
Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing about IPL is like you've always got new players coming in and cricket in general. And you're a good example of, you don't have to have like young players that to win the team of the future. You actually need
Mhm.
players who are sustainable and
Mhm.
can
Exactly.
play in the future to win the team of the future.
Mhm.
It's pretty obvious, but it's
Yeah, but
interesting that
giving
you took that
opportunities
take.
to new players as well is really
Yeah,
important, I think.
definitely. Um, And would you recommend, you know, others joining ISPL by Crickheart? Do you think that this can probably help people for their college CVs or looking to have a career in sports?
Definitely. I would say two things, right? If you are a cricket fan, this is definitely a competition you like to participate in. And
Mm-hmm.
even if you're into MU1s, don't think that it just because it's about cricket, you don't have to participate in. You'll get the same experience, the same atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's just another thing that you'll be developing in as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just another thing that you can have behind you, and it'll
Exactly.
be. So now I would actually ask you a few questions about us so that we can improve our experience for the
Mhm.
following participants. So could you please tell us how the ISPL management could have been improved a little more, please?
Right. I feel like I can't think of anything, right? So you guys were really helpful as well on the WhatsApp if we had any queries before the
Hmm.
competition, during the competition as well. So I can't really think of anything. But on the top of my head, I think the way we were keeping scores, right? The budget list.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It didn't feel that part didn't really feel really smooth, right? That could
Hmm.
have been smoother as well.
Yeah,
But everything
definitely.
else was like perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah. And maybe we could also give you a little more time to prepare. That's what I felt
Yeah,
personally as
definitely.
well,
Yeah.
because there were a few teams that came in very underprepared.
Mhm.
And all Google Docs is really helpful to keeping the scores and everything, but the
Yeah.
smoothness will come if you get a little more acclimatized to okay, that's where my document is and
Mhm.
everything. I made a few mistakes while organizing it as well, but
Yeah, same. Like when you
yeah,
were reading out the auction
yeah,
list as well,
exactly.
that was a
So
bit confusing.
it should just be a little more like user friendly. Yeah, it's taken
Mhm.
point note and um yeah, so um we have something a little not so cricket like, but we know that you're a singer, um
Mhm.
and we would love to hear some if you
Mhm.
can give us a few tunes.
Yeah, sure. Wait, I'll just bring my guitar. So, do we have a Hindi audience or an English one?
Let's do Hindi. What do you say? Yeah, let's do Hindi. Yeah.
Got it. दिल का दरिया कहीं गया राहों में यूं जो तू मिल गया मुश्किल से मैं संभलाता टूट गया हूँ फिर एक दफा बात बिगड़ी है इस कदर दिल है टूटा टूटे हैं हम तेरे बिन अभी न लेंगे कभी दम तुझे कितना चाहे और हम तेरे बिन अभी न लेंगे कभी दम तुझे कितना चाहे और हम I guess if you want to hear the whole song, you just go to my YouTube video then.
For sure, dude. That was beautiful. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Multi-talented, I see. So, quick tour back to our questions, and we'll end it soon.
Yeah.
Um, so how are you feeling when you won the award, Team of the Future?
I was so surprised because I didn't think I could make it.
Yeah.
You know, the competitors like uh, the Delhi Jaguars, they're so into cricket,
Hmm.
they know so much about it.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I had a chance to win it,
I
to be
mean, I
honest.
think that's great because people who walk in there saying that, oh, I know a lot about cricket and like I'm going to
Mm.
ace it might not always do that because ISPL is truly and truly about the learning experience.
Yeah,
When you're about what 19 to like 18, I don't know, whatever age group that you are from school, you've never been in a auction situation.
yeah, true.
You know about cricket, but you've never been in an auction situation. And the person who comes in with the biggest learning attitude is, I think, is like the person who's going to take away the prize because he needs to
Definitely.
be on his feet. He needs to keep working through.
Yeah, as I
And
said before, you don't have to know a lot about cricket, right,
I
to
know, yeah.
participate. You can participate. You'll still learn during the competition.
Yeah, and can you just throw like, finally, can you just end it with the few key learnings that you had?
Right, so finally I learned how to budget myself, of course. So in 45 crores, how I bought a 12-player team, how I researched and how I had the ability to create backups as well to the players I wanted to buy. So I think if you're not into cricket, you'll be fine. But if you know how to budget yourself and you know how to organize yourself even during the auction in real time, I think you'll do really good.
So I hear budgeting skills, I hear planning,
Hmm.
I hear
Exactly.
research, and also like how was the experience just doing it with your friends? And it was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
So,
even with strangers, like even if I participated with strangers, like people I didn't know, it would have been the same experience,
mhm.
right?
Yeah. And I'm guessing it's really, really important to be patient all through. That's one more
Hmm.
skill that this teaches.
And that's
Is
something I lacked as well. In the
Yeah.
start, I was just like hell bent on spending my money and buying the
Hmm.
players. But as
Yeah.
we progressed, like in the second half, I knew like, oh shit, I have such little money left. I need to organize myself better.
Yeah, it's ISPL is basically like school, like it teaches you a lot of important things, but
Hmm.
it like a lot of research skills, a lot of life skills, being patient. You know, we couldn't do this as a team, but if we get more people interested, each team will have a team of people working on it.
Yeah.
Teamwork is built, and I think it's just a lot of learning, and it's great. And the most important thing is it's a hell of fun, and it's about cricket.
Yeah.
Right, Pratham, we wouldn't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Hope you enjoyed ISPL
Yeah,
and
definitely.
hope to see you in another round, maybe winning best team this time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratham. Bye.
Bye.